up, y'all? It's your boy Still Khalil, back with another video. Look, I know I told y'all I went out of town, right? But I didn't tell y'all why and where I went. So I went to Woodboro, New Hampshire to find new talent. Now, if y'all don't know this, I've been in Nashville for the last like 15 years. I was born in Nashville, by the way, but I was in Nashville literally only focusing on trying to build a label. And so that is kind of hard to do when you don't have any clout or any money. But the thing is, I do have a lot of clout. I just don't really share it. So the first song I ever made was a song that I made in high school who that got me a record deal with my godfather, who at the time was working on projects with Usher. So my very first song got me a record deal that had me in rooms working with people who was working with Usher. Yeah, like that's very cloutful. I don't know if y'all what kind of clout y'all got, but that's some pretty good clout right there. Yeah, I mean, but I try not to like talk about shit like that and just lead with my music, and that don't really work because nobody give a fuck about your music out here, especially not in Nashville. It's a clout-full city. Yeah, I mean, if you ain't, I got this placement, I worked with this nigga, I'm this, and that, and the third. Don't nobody want to hear what the fuck you gotta say. You know what I mean? So I don't like working with people who only want to work with people just because they worked with other people. Like that's not something that I ever wanted to do. Like I still wanted to sign with my godfather even if he didn't have any projects with Usher. You know what I mean? So like it was still good to work with somebody who was that good at music. I didn't care what placements he had. I didn't care who he knew type shit. I want to work on music. I want to learn how to do this shit better. I need people around me like that. And so I found two people like that out in Wolfboro, New Hampshire, Willow Faye and Zane Orion, bro. And so go check out their music. They got songs out right now. Willow got a whole EP out right now. It's so amazing, bro. I produced it, by the way. So it's not just amazing because I produced it, but it is amazing. And I produced it. Yeah, I mean, Zane got a single out called Colors and Stars. Bro, it go. Yeah, I mean, it fits him perfectly. I produced that as well. But anyway, I know y'all didn't come here to hear me talk about this, so let's get to the video. It's about Joy Camp, and yeah, I'm reacting to it. Once again, if you are not already a Caligionary, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe. Become locked into the universe. If you don't know what a Caligionary is, that's what I call my friends and the twins that's locked in. Do you hear me? Let's get to the video. I love y'all.
I'm trying to drink less, which is going to be a problem today because what we're looking at is going to make me want to drink more. It's cringe time. Cringe time, baby. We're looking at an account called the Party Scientist Lab. He's the party scientist. This is the guy, he's the party scientist. Let's just have a gander at some viral video he made. How's that sound? Sound good? Okay, sound good.
But really make sure you get, like, really zapped. Get zapped, right?
Get naturally high with me through laughter yoga at Joy Camp.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all finish, but if it was a group of black people in the middle of the woods laughing like this, I'm pretty sure the cops would have already been called and this would have already been disbanded by now. But I don't know. I'm not a racist or anything. I'm just an observator. You know what I'm saying? We haven't figured out how to say that word yet, but that's what I be doing. And, you know, I'm just making an observation. Now, I don't want to be the stereotypical black person and say this is white people shit, but yeah, I mean, I don't see too many of us out there, and this is some of they shit. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we would be poking each other and laughing about it because you know niggas don't really like to get poked like that. Doesn't mean you trying to square up on my ass or something. You trying to box. You trying to get you trying to catch a fade or something. You know what I mean? So, I don't really see this catching on too much in the black community, but I love to see y'all having fun.
A long time. All right. Believe it or not, they are all sober. That is the whole pitch. It's sober Joy Camp.
That's 100% a lie. I'm gonna tell you right now, at least 5 of them are high. They are high on some kind of drug. There's no way all of them are sober. No, you don't get a whole group of sober people together ever for any reason. That's all I just want y'all to know that. Like even if you at church right now, there is at least 5 people that's high on some kind of drug. Believe it or not now. Because I was one of the 5. So y'all can't say I'm lying. I was one of the niggas at church hiding the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Singing in the choir and everything. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you right now what I know. Some of them are on drugs. You know what I'm saying? They may not want you to know that, but it's true.
Not on drugs. Just the drug of life, baby. Just the drug of joy. And they're having little tickle fights. I didn't clock anybody that's not white, personally, but maybe we'll find one.
Okay, he made the same observation I did. Okay, good.
It's called Joy Camp, and they do stuff like this all the time.
It's the Party Scientist, and this is the most extreme adult summer camp on Earth. I started it because I didn't really like a lot of personal growth retreats. I found them to be way too serious, way too focused on financial success versus what actually matters, which is happiness development.
As a happy poor person, Imma just tell you right now that is not true. That you should not focus on happy development at all. I was a happy ass poor kid walking around happy and smiling and fucking shit that for no fucking reason. I couldn't even afford uniforms to go to fucking, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't even be in a marching band. Like so like type shit you shouldn't be happy about. You shouldn't walk around smiling about that shit. You need to get some financial success. You need to have money. You need more money. Yeah, like fuck all this happiness shit. You could be happy with more money. More money will bring you happiness, I promise you. Cause like as a poor nigga growing up that thought I was happy, when I realized I was more poor than I was, I became way more sad. So don't focus on happiness, please. Get your money.
Can we fuck at Joy Camp? That's my first question. My first question is, can we have sex?
That's a valid question, my brother. Valid question. Very good.
Second question is, if not, why?
What makes Joy Camp very unique is there's a lot of playfulness,
Okay, good. He answered my question in a nonchalant way. Yes, we can have sex.
My nigga.
We go to the gym, we go to university, we go take accounting or whatever skill, but we don't practice joy.
Because you're a psychopath if you have to practice joy. It comes easy. It's fun. Unless you're wickedly hungover like I was last week, usually it just comes naturally to people. And you experience fun if you're in a good mood and with good people. Or you take SSRIs. SSRIs.
And this is the most important part of being human, right? Is cultivating this joy and then sharing it with
Cultivating.
others.
As someone who has been in 3 confirmed cults, I will tell you right now that's what this look like. I was trying not to say it because I don't like to say everything look like a cult because I'm the one nigga that be like, that look like a cult. Because I'm always the cult spotter now because I've been in 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me for looking out for, you know what I'm saying, shit that I was blind to before because maybe you might be blind to it now and I'm trying to help you out. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I try not to be that nigga and say everything is a cult, but that's what it looked like to me. It was looking like that from the beginning and I'm glad that, you know, he's hinting at it, you know, nonchalantly, like he did a sex thing. You know what I'm saying? We can have sex and you can be in the cult.
Interesting choice of words there.
We're cultivating skills. We're working out these muscles that never get worked out.
We get it. You can have sex, man. We got it. That's, you know, you don't never get no pussy on the street. So you start the joy camp so you can fuck some hoes. We got it, man. We got it. You don't got to keep hinting at that. We understand. You get to use your dick for the first time in your life. I get it.
And that muscle is how to catalyze joy for human connection.
Okay, look, he's trying to sound too scientific for me.
So yeah, some people call me racist or whatever because I don't trust people who talk like this. It's not because he white, but like if you talk like trying to project the words so clearly, like you really want me to fully understand what you're saying, I feel like you're trying to manipulate my brain into thinking that what you're saying is good information and you want it to be heard by my brain in that manner. Because any other way, you can just explain it to me and I will hear it normally. But when you are trying to get me to understand every word you are saying, I think you're manipulating me. And I think you want to hurt me in more ways than one. You know what I mean? Mentally, first of all. And then, you know what I mean? Physically, maybe afterwards.
While wearing, I don't know, this weird-ass Nickelodeon slime fit, he's trying to act like there's a deep-rooted science to just having fun. And I don't like it. It comes off preachy. Just do drugs like a normal person.
Facts, and that's that on that, nigga.
Look at human connection in the 21st century. Go to nightclubs, go to bars, go to loud restaurants.
Watch your next
TVs
watch your next thing you say.
Distractions everywhere. It's very inadequate.
You triggered me.
I think that's my biggest problem with Joy Camp is that people can have joy in other ways. It's okay. Some people have fun at the nightclub. Even sober people have fun at the nightclub or bars. Believe it or not. The type of people that go there might be not these people. I won't judge us too much, all right? Before I start. Well, now I feel like I get free reign to judge you, actually.
He's right. And before he go, I'm going to go first. You know what I mean? Look, all y'all niggas that think you can just have fun without being on drugs, you have to be a psychopath. You are crazy. There's something in your brain, you know, that's doing things you don't know nothing about. And you go to sleep and you dream about murdering people. That's what you do. I'm thoroughly convinced. Anybody that's like, I've never done drugs. I don't need drugs. I need to do this. You are a serial killer. You will and can kill people. You have, probably. And they are under your basement. And that's how you get your fun. Anybody who can't, you ain't never had no trauma. You ain't took a drink. You ain't had a smoke or nothing. You know what I mean? Nothing in your life was traumatizing to the point where you had to do something. You just been happy as fuck your whole life. Yeah, you've been fondled with. And, you know, they manipulated your brain into thinking that ain't no problems. You know what I mean? Which means there's way more problems than you ever could imagine. You are going through some things. You need to figure it out. So that's all I gotta say.
Actually, it's fine. You judge me, I'll judge you. Let's move forward.
This is why I'm so passionate about giving people new skills to access joy.
What's the
through
skill?
connection, is because
Skill 1. Tickle. You probably didn't know how to tickle before, but now you do. Surprise tickle fights. That's what we practice here, baby. All right, so that's why he made it, and we see his reasoning behind it. Now let's deep dive a little bit, huh? What's so joyous about just having fun, you know? It's free. I think that's what laughter's the best medicine, because it's free usually. You don't have to call your insurance provider for laughter medicine usually, unless it's SSRIs. But if you go to Joy Camp, you do have to pay about $500 at least.
See, I'm in the wrong business. Because remember, I was talking about, the clout thing and everything. You know what I'm saying? Nobody would want to charge you that much if they know they ain't got no clout and they ain't cool and all things like that. Now, a nigga who's like proclaiming that he's never done drugs and he don't do drugs and he always sober and he want to have a Joy Camp, I would think that nigga wouldn't be very cool. You know what I mean? But he can charge $500 for an event where you just come and do some shit you could do at home for free. And so either sober people are really stupid as fuck, and you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I wouldn't pay that even if I was drunk or on drugs. You know what I mean? So you sober, you're supposed to have a sober mind, which means you're supposed to think clearly and do the right thing. But you paying $500 to go do some shit you can do for free with a lame ass nigga who ain't got no clout. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So I'm in the wrong business because I need to be in a business that don't matter. Clout don't matter in this business at all. This nigga is clearly the lamest nigga in your town, and he's still holding it down. You know what I mean? So I must be the clown for doing music.
To go there, to hang out with the party scientist, which I find peculiar. Ignite your natural joy, which I have to mention already. Kind of low res. Kind of a low res image. They do this in Vancouver, the leadership and health retreat that feels like adult summer camp. I don't like regular summer camp, so maybe that's just me. Here's my other thing, and I'm sure I'll reiterate this many times. I don't think everyone likes this. I feel like he pitches it as in like, this is like everyone's internal happy state is like getting tickled and shit. I don't think everyone likes that. I don't.
Okay, see, I was speaking from black people because that's all I know. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with black people. I didn't grow up with white people, so I didn't know that they don't like this shit either. You know what I mean? Because I know for a fact that niggas ain't gonna want you to walk around tickling them all the time. Because you know what I'm saying? We don't even like our hoes tickle us. You know what I'm saying? You trying to call me gay, nigga? You trying to call me gay, bitch? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like, type shit. It's like masculinity problems. It's our fault too. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like a big global thing. It's like internal shit that we got to deal with. You know what I mean? As men, and I guess men. Period. I was gonna say black men, but he going through it too. You know what I mean? So we don't want to get tickled. I guess it don't matter what race. It just matter like the gender, because like I don't think a lot of men like to get tickled like that. And I know women don't like when I speak for them, but I'm gonna just say this so I won't get canceled. I don't think a lot of women like to get tickled either. I guess I'm right. Am I right? Don't put me wrong, please.
I didn't like summer camp very much. I don't think a lot of people do.
I'm the party scientist, and my greatest gift to the world is
Like, what is this if not sex?
Yeah, I've seen this movie before. I believe I have.
What is this? What are you doing here? It's kind of creepy. It's a little creepy, you know?
phone-free, drug-free, social norm.
I'm out.
Yeah, this nigga said phone free and drug free. Like what? I'm sorry, but look, I've dealt with a lot of trauma. I don't know how to live without a phone and drugs. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand what y'all doing out there. Like y'all have to be on something. There's something going on in your brain to where you can just hang. That's jail. Y'all, you want to go to jail? You like jail, motherfucker? Shit, I'm trying to get out that motherfucker. Y'all trying to get in? We could have traded places, bitch. You could have did my time. Shit, I ain't got to do that, motherfucker.
I'm out. Phone free and drug free? Come on. At least give me one.
At 6 a.m., you're woken up by the sound of a squeaky chicken or perhaps a unicorn.
So you telling me nobody was high when y'all came up with this at all or anything like that? You know what I mean? Because y'all waking niggas up with chickens and unicorns. Like, if I was high or drunk, that's cool. I'll be like, hey, we having a fun night. Everybody, these goofy ass niggas, y'all funny. But if I'm sober, I'm cussing everybody out. What the fuck is you doing, bitch? I'm trying to wake up and have a peaceful life. You trying to wake me up with a motherfucking chicken and a unicorn, bitch?
No way everyone likes that. I don't like that. And, maybe he never says that. Maybe he's like, it's only for some people. But I get the vibe that he's like, this is the way to live. This is how you practice joy. It's just fucking 6 a.m. wake up, unicorn party with confetti.
Oh, he's the only one on drugs. Okay, he can only do I got you. He's the one that's allowed to do the drugs because he got to come up with this bullshit and he got to watch everybody else. And they not allowed to do drugs because they're going to take all his drugs. I see what's going on.
Maybe if you're really gay.
After lunch, there's pure organized chaos.
Organized
Pool noodle
chaos.
battles,
Pool
twerk.
noodle battles, twerk tag. What?
Are y'all allowed to twerk without black people around?
What is that sentence?
You don't just play.
Wait, twerk
you
tag's still
transcend
ridiculous.
reality.
I can't just okay that one and move on. Twerk tag? So you just throwing your ass into somebody to tag them and this isn't sexual?
Now, I never knew how orgies started. You know what I mean? Like, you just walk into the room and everybody start having sex. But this sounds like exactly how you could get one started. You know what I mean? Y'all twerk tagging, you know what I'm saying? You twerking your ass and then they got to tag it and you grabbing your ass. You already touching the ass. You know what I'm saying? Might as well pull the panties down. Might as well go to town. You know what I mean? So, like, type shit, I can see that's how you can start an orgy. But are y'all not doing, like, this is how you start an orgy, though. So, this is what y'all doing. This is orgy camp, not joy camp. Because everything y'all doing leads to orgies.
You have free time to hot tub under the stars, exchange heartfelt shoulder rubs.
So what I saw on the website, you can pay $500, but you got to bring your own like mattress. So it's like, I'm not sure how much the tickets are if you want a bed in the mansion, but like he's trying to maximize as much money as possible. So he's like, you pay $500 to just come to the mansion, but you got to bring your own sleeping bag.
So that's kind of shit I be talking about when I be seeing people do camps and shit. And I don't be trying to be a hater and stop nobody bag or nothing, but like it'd be like I don't see the value in the shit they be talking about. They be like, you gotta pay this obscene amount of money, and then you're gonna be around people who like want the same thing as you do. And like it's like I could have just set that up on my own. Like it's like y'all beg y'all. It's like y'all banking on motherfuckers not being able to talk to other motherfuckers outside of this setting. Like I don't know how to network myself. Like I have to come to this event just to be able to meet these people that I could have met at the fucking grocery store. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Joy awaits. Will you invest in your joy?
No, I will not. Now I will give my first Gunner, what's the positive? That's the new segment. Gunner, what's the positive? I think being cringy is good, and I think letting out your inner spirit and going buck wild sometimes can help people with their confidence. Gunner, what's the negative? I think these people are still crazy. Can I have it both ways? Can I think that that's good? To be cringy and feel in control of yourself and not worry about what other things about you, what other people think about you, and also still think this is fucking batshit wild. Yeah, I think it's okay. I don't think they're mutually exclusive. Plus, just for me personally, I don't want to be in a room with a bunch of strangers doing that. You don't know anything about them. They could be all sweaty and stinky if they're also paying for Joy Camp. I don't know. It reminds me of like going to like a Smash tournament. Like I'm at the Smash tournament. I'm having fun doing my Smash tournament things, but I don't want to like have tickle fights with these guys.
So a long time ago, I had a chance to be a scammer. I was working with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the hood, you know what I mean? Niggas out here getting to the bag and everything, you know what I mean? Like that. And I was like, nah, I don't want to do that because I think people are too smart for that shit. And I don't like to go into businesses or professions that I think I'm doing the wrong thing in. And so like, even though I know, scamming pays a lot, niggas can get you everything you want. Your whole world can change when you scam niggas. I don't want to be that nigga, so I will take the little bit amount of money that I get from doing the right thing and just, use it properly to structure my life in a way that won't just crumble as soon as some motherfucker snitch. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to get into that shit because of those reasons, but now I'm starting to think niggas are stupid as fuck, and I probably could have got away with it because if you can charge $500 for some shit you can do for free, and it's a bunch of niggas that don't, and you gotta bring your own bed and all kind of like, it's like people don't recognize scams no more. Niggas really don't know what scams are. And all you gotta do is just pretend you are a legitimate business and act like you got all kind of clout and like everybody loves you and all kind of shit. You got a bunch of friends, and then you can just finesse a bunch of motherfuckers out their money all the time, and nobody will even call you out on it because that's be hating. You know what I mean?
Usually. All right, let's look at the website. Is Joy Camp for you? We got hot tub, lessons, cold tub, who looks like they're going through a very painful knee injury. Community, sleep routines, learning games, exercise routines, relaxation, meditation. In 7 a.m. and you're mid-air swinging a pool noodle in an epic lightsaber battle. Around you, 20... Okay, I can do this. All right, it's 7 a.m. and you're midair swinging a pool noodle in an epic lightsaber battle. Around you, 25 strangers are jumping, spinning, and cheering in pure euphoria. No one is drunk, no one is scrolling, no one is pretending to be too cool. Awesome.
Now I feel I'm on the last part. Nobody pretending to be too cool because in the music industry, that's all you see all the motherfucking time. I would tell you, like half of these motherfuckers y'all think is cool as hell, these niggas ain't cool. They lame in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We grew up together. We was throwing shit at each other. We can still call each other and talk about the same stupid ass shit. These niggas still love the same shit they loved when they was in high school. They got the same friends. They still playing with pool noodles. They still doing all kind of dumb ass shit. But these niggas be love to pretend that they too cool to even know who you are. Oh, who is that? I never seen him before. Nigga, yes you did. You know me. Don't act like just because I'm a lame nigga publicly don't mean you gonna be lame by association, nigga. I can cool it up. Do you understand? I was a cool ass nigga in more ways than one, nigga. Everything y'all think makes you cool, I did that shit too. I just did all the lame shit too. Nigga, I was on all the drugs in school. I sold shit. I was doing it. I was moving this. You know what I'm saying? I was with these people doing this thing over there. Do you understand? But I still showed up to school. I still made good grades. I still all the shit that y'all didn't want to do that y'all thought was lame. But I also did the cool shit too. So what does it make y'all? If I can do all the cool shit and the shit to make me succeed, then that mean that being cool don't mean you got to be a degenerate. That's all I'm saying.
Sounds like the worst morning of my life. Here your phone is confiscated at arrival. Cold plunging at sunrise replaces coffee. Bedtime 9:30 and twerk tag. It's a legitimate competitive sport. Bedtime is 9:30.
Yeah, everything about this make me not want to do this shit, and that's just the final nail in the coffin. Bedtime is at 9:30. I haven't been to bed at 9:30, and I don't even remember when. Nigga, I don't think I've ever been to bed at 9 motherfucking 30. Like, that's not even a time. Do you know so many more hours in your day? The night is still young. We got so much more shit we can do. 9:30? For joy? This is joy camp? We're going to bed at 9? Okay, that's, you know what I'm saying? This nigga cannot be cool. There's no way you think that 9:30 is a good time to go to bed at camp. Even at a sleepover, we ain't going to bed at 9:30.
So we have rules at Joy Camp. That's pretty stupid. How to apply. Application are now open. You can't just buy a ticket. You must qualify.
Also, that's how they make sure everybody's stupid as fuck. Okay, now I was trying to figure it out, y'all mean, because ain't nobody really gonna be able to just, pay this. And I know people gonna want their money back if they see there's some bullshit when they get there. So you gotta find dumbass motherfuckers who will not ask for their money back and they are stupid enough to give you the money in the first place. And then you gotta make sure that they like not gonna have no friends or nothing to like tell them to fight up and stand for their rights and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure they got no family members with a backbone, all kinds of like, okay, I get it. You gotta go to the prerequisites to make sure these is lame ass niggas with no motherfucking body in their life to tell them not to be lame. So then they can just give you all their money and you'll never get it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no way to give it back to them because they don't want it. They stupid. I get it. Cool way to work.
You might not be joyous enough. All beds are sold out. Low income tickets are $500. You must bring your own bed or sleeping pad. So you pay $500 and you have to sleep. You have to bring your own mattress or sleeping bag, and you gotta sleep next to strangers.
See, that's what I be trying to tell people when people be saying you broke and all this shit. They just trying to manipulate you into spending money. Cause like, imagine spending $500 for some shit that you could have got for free, and then being called low income. Nigga, you not finna disrespect me like that. You know, there's no way you finna let that come across your mouth towards me. You know what I'm saying? Low income. I just gave you $500 for some shit I could have did at home with some niggas I already know. I'm doing shit for strangers. No, you're not gonna call me low income, nigga. That's not gonna be in your vocabulary at all. You're gonna change this shit up a little bit.
Very close, probably. Now that you got an understanding of what Joy Camp is, let's look at all this crazy shit I've put together. When you first get to Joy Camp, this is what he does. I paid $500. I'm ready to get joyous.
Everyone, please drop all your things, take off your shoes, come in for a quick evaluation and vibe assessment.
I'm trying to let the Diddy shit go, but I'm pretty sure this is how all his parties started. If they were saying shit that was going on, like that type shit, I think this is what happened, and I think y'all shouldn't be able to have too many problems if a nigga was like, you know what I'm saying, telling you everything that was gonna happen up front before the shit happened, and you kind of could get the vibe from it because he was doing vibe assessments, and you should be able to assess their vibe as well. They assessing your vibe, you should be able to do the same thing to them. And if you can't do that, then you shouldn't be out in public. You should stay at home so you figure out how to be alive.
You get your vibe assessment, you sign your social contract.
As a nigga who works in the contracting field, I would say you shouldn't sign no contracts. Don't sign no social contract. Don't sign no business contract. Don't sign no kind of contract at all at old Joy Camp with a nigga who talking about some take your shoes off and come get your vibe assessed. I'm pretty sure you are signing your life away. I'm just saying. as a nigga who works in contracts and how I know how contracts work. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for you to sign no kind of contract at no joy camp. This is not a reason for you to do that. No, you just signed something that you don't need to sign. Okay? It's over with now. You already did it. But don't do it again.
What if your vibe sucks? Nah, you passed the application, but your vibe's just kind of we're kicking you out. Social contract. I assume it's like a fake little funny contract. It's like you agree to spread joy and appreciate others and stuff, but like it's probably still legally binding that they'll sue your ass if you don't smile enough.
Oh, it's probably worse than that. The contract probably say a little bit more extra stuff than that. They probably with fine print and everything like that. You probably just signed your left nut away to the Princess of Zamunda. So I'm just saying.
Okay, here's their pool noodles, because we haven't even gotten to the twerk competition yet. I don't know, they actually have no videos of twerk tag, but they got twerk competitions. I got that, don't worry. But first, let's look at some pool noodle stuff. So 8 a.m. you do pool noodle, not even like tag. You just kind of like hitting people with pool noodle.
I'm gonna just keep it 100. If I wake up at 8 a.m. and I get hit with a pool noodle, I'm knocking a nigga out. It might be with the pool noodle, or I might be with a different tool that I pull out of my back pocket. Yeah, I mean, I'm knocking a nigga out with something. He gonna get out of this world if you hit me with a motherfucking pool noodle at 8 a.m. I don't care how much joy you think we're having. This is not what I find joyous. It's not joyous to me. It's very disappointing. It's throwing off my vibe. And if I was high, you'd be killing my high. You know what I'm saying? So don't do that. I don't like things done to me when I'm sober that I wouldn't want done to me when I'm high. And if I'm high, don't hit me with a pool noodle. Please.
I think medieval LARPing is kind of cool. Like, you know, I think that's like cringy in a way that I can respect it still and not like completely shit on it. This, I feel like LARPers would make fun of this and be like, what, you guys are hitting each other and you're not even losing a leg? You're not even losing a leg when you get hit? Fuck out of here. She's getting her ass slapped. Oh my God, the twerk comp.
I'm not a sexist, but I know a bitch trying to get some dick when I see one. Now, I'm saying, just you might say this ain't no sex zone or whatever the type of shit, but she in her yes sex zone. She wants that dick tonight. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of tonight, I got a song called Tonight out on all streaming platforms. Still Khalil Tonight. Go listen to it. It's a very great song, by the way. I sung my ass off, and you should listen to it because I did a lot of work, and I demand. No, I'm just playing, but please go listen to it, please.
The twerk tag. Nothing sexual. Nothing sexual about that. That's just the play. Now, let's take a gander at the twerk comp. The old twerk comp. Why is everything at 8 a.m.? Do they have any other hours where they do things? Or is it just 8 a.m., pool noodle and twerk, and then the rest of the day we just kind of smile at each other? We look into each other's eyes and just smile.
Somebody come get their freak ass uncle, man. This nigga trying to win the twerk comp for real. Nigga, leave that to the hoes, cuz. You actually trying to... So look, if you win the twerk comp, how you gonna go home with that award? You gonna be proud to say, I won the twerk competition at the Joy Camp? Nigga, this is what I'm saying. Y'all gotta be lame as fuck. There's no way any cool person wants to win a twerk competition at Joy Camp. That's not something I want to go... That don't give you clout, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I don't live off clout. But apparently the whole world does, and that's not how you get it.
This is not twerking. That's your critique? This is not twerking?
Shout out right there can get it, though. She got a nice little figure on her, you know what I mean?
Not the fact that there's 20-some people twerking on what looks like a public hiking trail. If I was hiking on that same trail, I might jump. I might just cliff jump. He's got those automated replies, you know, like for scam courses usually. I mean, it could be used for other courses too. But so someone comments, can 13-year-olds join? And he responds, hope I can meet you in person one day, winky face. Link in bio, you're invited.
And this is the exact reason why I don't use automated replies. Niggas talk shit about me because I don't know how to use the tools and I ain't doing it. I know how to use them, nigga. I'm not stupid. I just want to do them myself so I can make sure I'm doing everything the right way. I don't want to look up 10 years from now and the shit that I was doing on some automated shit is being seen in a negative way, and now I got to explain this shit to a jury and shit before I go to jail. You know what I mean? Type shit. I don't want none of that shit to be on my name. I don't want you to accidentally misinterpret anything I say. I don't want none of that shit. Now, I know you can't avoid that altogether, but you can make the shit a lot less by focusing and thinking about the shit you say and do before you do it. Type shit. You know what I mean? So you don't just have a random message being sent every time something is said, because the things that are being said are often not good.
To which someone properly responds, what But let's hear his breakdown of the twerk. He'll break down his explanation, I think, or something. I don't know. What did I write down? I wrote twerk comp breakdown. Yep, okay.
Let's break down the science. First thing is, the music is facilitating the goofiness.
See, this is why I'm smart and I like do science things, but I don't ever refer to myself as a scientist because all the people that do refer to themselves as scientists be saying stupid ass shit like this. You know what I mean? Like we know the music facilitates goofiness. Like that's why we listen to music. That's why a lot of niggas like we don't want to just be walking around sad all the time. That's why we listen to music so we can be happy. It facilitates that.
The music is the perfect context that is activating the brain circuits. That is
Okay, stop getting all sciencey on me, bro. The music is the trigger. You see, because if there was no music, what would you twerk to? What would you twerk to? It'd be kind of, dare I say, cringe and weird and stupid looking if you fucking twerked with no music.
Man, look, if you're a really good twerker, then I don't want to discourage you for twerking without music. Now, you don't need music. If you got that ass and you know how to make it move, you know what I'm saying, real fast, you don't need music. You can just shake your ass. We would love to see it. So don't let this nigga discourage you from twerking that ass if you ain't got no soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? And if you need a soundtrack, hit me up, man. Brainhead Big Production. That's all we do is make music. I'll be telling people this and they don't listen to me, but like literally any fucking genre of music you want to make, call us. I promise you we can make it. We're not playing. It's not no fucking game. I'm not just a nigga from the hood that know how to just rap and shit. No, nigga. Pop, rock, all that shit.
Breaks down the brain chemistry of the twerk. All your neurons are firing when you twerk because of the music.
no one's ever going to create this for you. So you got to develop that courage.
Damn it, no one's gonna create the twerk out for me? Fuck. Damn it.
And then you got to go out and do it. Put on that twerk out song. Do it. Send me a video.
Hey, look, Shawty in the red training for something, cuz she's trying to go back home and put it down on somebody. Do you hear me? They were saying she ain't had enough joy, and she was like, I'm going to show you joy when I get back, baby. Look, I'm finna learn all these moves. They going to teach me how to twerk, nigga. I read them. You know what I'm saying? I know how what's finna go down. I'm going to learn all the skills for you. I'm going to learn how to tickle. I'm going to learn how to twerk. I'm going to come back and show you how it go, baby. You understand? That's what she on right now.
I want to see it. It's the
Hold on, you can't just slide that one into the end there, brother. What do you mean, send you a video?
My nigga said send news, cuz he don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Send them.
DM me, only me, send me a video of your twerk out. And this is the application to see if you can come on the Joy Camp retreat. But outside of that weird, creepy last sentence he had there, did you notice what he was saying? Music. Music is the, what'd he say?
The music is facilitating.
Music is facilitating the goofiness. I will say that he lives by that because everything so far has been mostly just, you know, kind of clown on him. He's cringy, whatever. But he does this thing, which we kind of see right here with the twerk out on the pipe, on the, oh my God, can I talk? Can I talk? Joy. Joy, it's inside of all of us. He does this thing where he takes his loud-ass boombox, like, everywhere. At least he ditched the ugly-ass Scooby-Doo fit. And then people just on their hiking trail. This dog's probably losing its goddamn mind. What the fuck? I don't go hiking to hear rave music. That's what I'm saying. Again, it's not the worst thing ever, but if you're looking for something to complain about these people doing, it's definitely the fact that, like, they are a nuisance in public spaces.
This right here is the exact reason why I don't always be playing my music out in public all the time. Niggas be like, you gotta promote yourself. You gotta do that. Bro, I'm not afraid to promote myself. That's what y'all don't understand. I'm not afraid to tell people how great I am at music. I'm not afraid to tell people to listen to my shit. I'm not afraid to play this shit in a setting that is supposed to be played. But I'm aware of the world. I like to go out in places and just chill. I like to be hiking. I like to go on trails. I like to be in the woods and just relax, listening to the sound of nature. I don't want to hear a motherfucker out there singing his song, trying to promote that shit, telling me to go listen to it right now. No, nigga, I'm in nature to be in nature. I'm away from y'all niggas for a reason. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna go find a nigga that's trying to avoid niggas and be like, hey, look at me, I'm a nigga. No, like, that's not how I want to live my life, because I don't want nobody doing that to me. If they see me chilling by myself over in a place where no niggas is at, I don't want niggas to come over there and be like, hey, God, look at this shit we doing, ass niggas. No, that's some shit that I don't want. So I'm not doing it to nobody else. I love content. I love doing this shit, but I'm not going to go out in the world and mess up nobody else's life who just trying to chill. You know what I'm saying?
He thinks it's the ultimate joy to get people to, like, dance you know, and just like move your body to whatever fucking terrible music you're playing. And I don't think everyone's on that wave, and I think that's okay. It's my turn to dance, climb the stairs like a freak, 100% sober.
Okay, let's say he ain't on drugs. Let's say he is 100% sober. In that case, you need to do drugs. You need to be on drugs, because if you think this is okay, you've clearly not had enough drugs in your system to know that this is not. You know what I'm saying? So you need that. I think some people need drugs. I think drugs would be the reason that you would stop doing this, and it'll help you understand that it's not normal behavior that people should do.
The poor wildlife, dude, and these poor children.
Hey, yo, where the fuck these kids come from? Yeah, what the fuck? Can kids come out there? Or are they just on a trike? They are like on a trail hike, and they trying to like just live. That's what I'm saying. They might be out here just doing normal kid shit in the woods, and y'all out here twerking and jumping up the damn stairs like idiots and shit. Now y'all setting a bad example for the kids who will think this is normal behavior moving forward in life. You know what I mean?
It's funny and ironic that the only people not enjoying this are literal children. I guess 13-year-olds are allowed. They're probably like with somebody hiking is my guess, and they got roped into this.
See, white people don't get CPS calling them enough, and I think this is a moment where like you need to call the police on these kids. You know what I'm saying? They look like they might have a little melanin in them, so that they might not be all the way white, but the white parent that's responsible for this at the moment, the guardian, whoever it may be, you know what I mean, they need to be taken into custody and held accountable for their actions. Because you don't take no kids up to no shit like this. You know what I'm saying? First of all, they're not going to have no fun. Y'all don't have no phones. Y'all don't have no drugs. Kids like both of those things. And then y'all don't have like attention to give them because y'all always twerking and hitting each other with pool noodles and having orgies and things. So I don't think this is the best place for kids. You know what I mean? So I think we need to call the CPS and get y'all taken away.
He's probably like, hold on, kids. Kids, stand back, stay back. We've got about 25 strangers that need to dance climb these stairs before you and your family can go up. But you're going to have a really fun time. Sit and watch. And dance. But like a forest, a hiking trail, yeah, we've seen it. Part of this course, he'll just like he takes the group of people, he takes everybody that's paid him $500 plus, probably upwards of $1,000 if you get a bed, is my guess. We don't know how much it is, but probably upwards of $1,000.
So if you've been to this camp, let me know if I'm right or wrong, but I'm gonna say that with a bed, it's at least $1,500. Now I'm saying that because without the bed, it's just $500, and that's unnecessary amount of money, right? So like he's obviously price gouging the fuck out of y'all ass. So if he can charge $500 for nothing, then he's gonna charge at least triple that for something. So he has a bed there. You're going to pay $1,500. That's all. I'm pretty sure that's the price. If you've been to this camp, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Hit it in the comment section. But I think you're gonna pay $1,500 just to go to this camp if you want a bed. And I think that's the lower. I think that's more low income. You know what I mean? Because low income is $500. First of all, if you got $500, baby, of expendable income, I don't want to consider you low income at all. Because you need to start big up in yourself. It's niggas out here with not that at all. Talking about they rich and big bosses and shit. If you're a big boss with less than $500, I think if you got $500 of expendable cash, you're not low income. So keep that in mind.
Just takes her out to like fucking to airports. True statement. People actually love it when you parade through the airport sober. Did you run a study on this one?
I've only been to the airport one time. And I will tell you right now, I don't like that. I would not have liked that then. I won't like it now. I don't want to see it in the future when I'm on first class. It don't matter where I'm at in life. I don't want to see niggas out in public sober dancing for any reason, blocking my flow of traffic, nigga. If you gonna make me miss my motherfucking plane, you need to get the fuck out of the way. I don't give a fuck what you doing. Stop. Get some help, nigga. Sit your bitch ass down.
Do people love that? Because I beg to disagree. I beg to differ and disagree. The poll I run says 99% of people do not like that. And they're more concerned with not getting touched by TSA and not missing their flight. But that's cool. In an airport's crazy. So I think he takes the whole group of people to an airport, which is wild, just to probably not fly somewhere is my guess. I don't really know. They got no bags. They just got a boombox and light up Skechers. And this is where I do not like the party scientist.
Yeah, there's no way you got a permit for this. Like, I thought he might have got a permit to be out in the woods, you know what I'm saying, tickling and having his orgies and everything. because I think the city will let you have a permit for origins and everything. But to be in the airport blasting music and you not even finna get on the plane, I don't think you got a permit for this, and I think you're finna go to jail. I think you're putting everybody in jeopardy of going to spend the night in the county jail because this is, I guess, trespassing and public nuisance. And I guess y'all not on drugs, so they can't say y'all are intoxicated, but y'all intoxicated on joy. That's even worse.
Before, the possible cult leader kind of creepy vibes thing. Now he's just kind of like a guy who just, he's like a YouTuber. He's just like a in public nuisance. Fuck, legal term, shit. Legal term. Shouldn't say that. Tomorrow we take over Vancouver public transit and get high on life. I get it, you're super judgmental about fucking nightclubs and bars or whatever. Go to a fucking nightclub or bar. Just don't bring the party to public transit.
This nigga hates bars and clubs because they be telling him that the shit he want to do is lame as hell. Walking around screaming and shit and you sober about joy. No, shut the fuck up, nigga. Do some drugs or something. Go in the back booth and get your shit twerked on or something, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We out here trying to have a good low key vibe time. You know what I mean, you yelling to the top of your lungs about joy and shit. You get the fuck out the club, nigga. So I'm saying that's probably why the reason why he don't like clubs, because he like party now. He on some booger sugar now. He out here just shucking and jiving. Do you hear me? But he don't like to go to the actual clubs and stuff because that's where they kicked him out at. Because he don't be partying the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Go to a fucking nightclub and bar. You can go sober. You're allowed to do that. Why do you have to bring it to random people on public transit? That's wild to me. Now we're just going to look at the guy a little bit. All right. So this is just something I found funny. It might be me nitpicking, but I find this comment rich. This is him at a dinner making his birthday wish.
Yeah. So my wish is within a year, I have enough abundance in my life where I can pay for everyone's meal at this table.
Now some of y'all gonna call me a hater, but I don't like niggas like this. I don't like when niggas be like, I want to do this for y'all next year. This nigga, if you can't do it now, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? I used to be one of them niggas, so I know I can hate myself a little bit. You know what I mean? I hate when I did that shit. I only did it because it made me feel good about not being able to do it now. Nigga, you ain't do a generous thing, so shut the generosity cannot be underestimated. Shut your dumb ass up. You're not even being generous. You're being stupid as fuck. You're making us mad. You getting our hopes up about some shit that can't even happen. You ain't got enough money to pay for everybody's shit, so shut the fuck up about it. Let me pay my bill in peace, and you go on about your motherfucking business.
My birthday wish, generosity cannot be underestimated. Bro, you didn't do anything generous. You can't caption it that if you didn't do anything. You're doing the Louis C.K. bit where he feels good about thinking about giving to homeless people, but not actually doing it.
Wait, there's somebody actually doing that shit now?
Just find that really funny, especially if these are the people on Joy Camp, which I think they are, who just all gave him money. He definitely could afford to pay for this.
Yeah, like, don't. That's why I be saying I don't be trying to sound like a hater ass nigga, but like I be taking care of the fam when we go out, and I ain't even charging niggas $500 for shit. You know what I'm saying? When I go out with my boys or my girls or whatever, anybody I'm with, if I invite you out, like come on out with me, we finna go do this thing. I'm not expecting you to come up from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't see how somebody who's scamming your ass should be able to like not be doing the same thing. You know what I mean? He should at least pay for your meal. I guess.
Generosity cannot be underestimated. I'm not paying for this. I am not paying for this shit. And then I got one more for you of just him being, I don't know, unaware maybe, or just more, I don't know. I think he might have a bit of an ego problem. Surprise, surprise. I think he thinks that he's like giving back so much with this whole joy thing that doesn't seem like real science, to be honest, still. I don't think force laughing yourself will just make you happy in general.
As a person who's been trying to force myself to laugh for a long time, it doesn't. It doesn't help you at all. It doesn't make you more happy. It just kind of makes you more sad because you think about how pathetic you are for trying to force yourself to be happy in a situation where you're not and you never will be. So now you start thinking about how sad you are for real because you're not really happy. So I think that has a negative effect. But I'm not a scientist.
I think getting outside your comfort zone is good. I don't think this is the answer. And it's especially not for most people who don't like that. Here he is being goofy. I dare you to do something crazy without drugs or alcohol. That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. I do like that. I feel like if you're looking at the comments, you might see what's coming.
Good thing he's a lifeguard.
A good thing he's a lifeguard. That's a comment his friend just made.
There he goes!
This guy's wild. There's all the Joy Camp people. Not all of them, but those people right there. Oh, is he going for it? Is he going for it? Oh, he's going for it. Meanwhile, a skier going right by him. Is that person struggling to swim? I think they are. I got a Joy Camp to get back to. Nah, fuck.
That nigga 100% was drowning and he did not give not one fuck. He said, fuck this nigga, good. I'm at Joy Camp. I'm having way too much fun to care about your fucking problems, dumbass.
I just think that clip could not be more perfect of like, good thing he's a lifeguard. Being crazy, taking his shirt off and stuff, and he's a foot away from someone who's fully in ski gear and can't get out of the water. He just goes right past them. That is classic right there. That's comedy that just can't be scripted. That's great. That's perfect. And now I think I got one more of him responding to hate comments. I wanted to give him a chance to defend himself after all this, negativity I've been throwing at him. All right, let's hear him defend himself. We got him responding to hate comments.
Okay, so before he do that, I got to do my fame coach job and tell y'all that you never respond to fucking hate comments ever. Don't respond to nobody telling you you're a bad person, you did the wrong thing, you suck, you're an asshole, you trash. Don't respond to none of that shit, all right? So, because once you do, you're giving attention to it, and now you're giving it power over you in any kind of way. Even if you are just saying, all the good things about why they shouldn't say the wrong thing about you, you just gave them enough power to know that what they said got under your skin enough for you to have to fucking respond. So as a fame coach, I gotta tell you, if you want to be famous and you want to survive for a long time, don't ever respond to no negative comments or anything about you being a bad person, doing the wrong thing. None of that shit. Don't respond. You didn't, so don't.
Welcome back to Absurd Hate Comments with the Party Scientist. A reminder, the reason why I'm making these videos is so that I become totally anti-fragile and so that I cultivate self-belief in myself.
Niggas is paying you $500 and you don't even believe in yourself. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, y'all be scamming niggas and you don't even know about the scam you trying to scam me with. You ain't even a part of the scam yet. Nigga, you want me to be a part of it? You not even... Bro.
Right, we all want...
I mean, I don't need to send him a twerk video. I've already twerked before. You guys could just package that video and send it to him. I just don't know what he's doing with the videos. I'm a little concerned about that.
I got some way worse hate comments that I'm going to share with you today. And the first one is, cringiest shit I've seen in a long time. My question for you, my friend, is why do you cringe at joy?
Nigga, ain't nobody cringing at the joy. We cringing at the forced joy that you trying to make seem to be joy when it's not. It's just like you... Everybody done been to summer camp and they're like, everybody's having fun, right? We're all having fun. We did all these things for you guys, but we're not having fun. We don't like this shit at all. This shit is trash. It sucks. You are a bad fucking host. You don't know how to do this shit. You can't barely do, like, you know what I'm saying? We can't say this shit out loud, but we've all been in them situations at a camp or some shit where we couldn't get out of, and niggas kept trying to convince us that it was so good. No, it's not, nigga. This is what your camp is.
Something inside of you, maybe, right? There's something to discover inside of you that's causing you to cringe at joy, and maybe it's not serving you.
Now, I wasn't trying to say nothing about his fit or whatever, because, you know, everybody got, you know what I'm saying, we don't all got the same fashion sense and everything like that. But, you look like a nigga that's in a mental hospital inside of a world inside of a Nickelodeon TV show. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but this don't look like a good look for you. It like you should be locked up somewhere in a place that don't exist for real. And like that's kind of bad because then nobody will ever find you. But it seems like nobody should have found you in the first place.
Okay, come on, man. Let's put this in the context. It's not just someone smiling, having a good time. You are having tickle fights in the woods with 30 people. I don't think it's just cringing at joy. I think that's a little bit of an innocent way of putting it. I think the shit you do is obviously creepy on paper, and if you don't realize that, I think it's your problem.
No, seriously. If you don't see nothing wrong with this, then there's gonna be a point in life where you go to jail for some shit like this because people around you are going to be doing things you don't see because you don't even see the shit that you do.
So what? I agree. So what? They're not hurting anybody. It's fine. And at the end of the day, my message is, it is fine. They can do whatever the fuck they want. If a bunch of people want to, sober or on a bunch of drugs, go in the woods and just fucking, I don't know, do whatever, have sex, I don't give a fuck. I just think it's funny.
Speaking of sex in the woods, that's why I like white girls sometimes because I had sex in the woods with this white girl one time and it was amazing. And I've tried to get black girls to go do that with me, but they think I'm trying to kill them or some shit like that. But I just want to have sex. I just want to fuck the shit out of you in the woods. Like, is that so much to ask? Like, I'm not trying to kill you, bitch. I'm trying to kill that pussy. Yeah, you know what I mean? But I guess they don't like
Let
that.
this guy brainwash you. Well, who doesn't want to be brainwashed with joy?
Exhibit A of why you don't address negative comments. Because, like, this is some shit you didn't have to say. Because now you're just confirming that you do try to brainwash people or that you are brainwashing motherfuckers, but you think it's okay because you're doing it with joy. But that's still brainwashing, motherfucker. So don't say shit like this on the internet. Because then we will know that that's how you think for real. And now we can cancel your ass. So, you see, you're not going to be famous for very long. As a fame coach, I just got to tell you. It's not something you want to do. You know what I mean?
If it makes you more joyful and you don't need to buy stuff, you don't need to do drugs.
Nigga, I gave you $500. Fuck me, don't buy stuff.
You don't need to use social media. If you get joy from my lessons, then like.
Okay, I can make the same argument for jacking off all the time.
I can make the same argument for drugs, nigga. The fuck, I don't have to spend no money when I'm high, just chilling, nigga, on drugs. The fuck you talking about? Like, the arguments you making is not a good argument. That's all I'm trying to get people to understand. Like, I used to be a professional debater, and that's why I'll be winning all the arguments I do now. And niggas be like, you always know what to say. You always do saying. Well, yeah, I trained for that. Like, that was my whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for that all times.
You know? Who doesn't want to get brainwashed to touch themselves all the time and just jerk off? Or maybe I should have said drugs. No, he said without drugs. Without drugs. I'm just inspiring the masses to jack off all the time. What's wrong with that? If you're having fun and you're smiling, there's no problem here.
That's an extremely slippery slope because I think people find joy in a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Diddy found joy in the things he found joy in, and you know, a lot of different people find joy in the things they find joy in. Jeffrey Dahmer found joy in the things he found joy in, but you know, he was smiling. So what's the problem? He was having fun. He was having joy. You know what I mean? So that's a very slippery slope. I don't want to think that you can just say it's okay because they're having joy. Because people find different things joyful, noise and other things.
You're gonna create your own joy. It's not me creating your joy for you. So,
Who doesn't want to get brainwashed by joy? You gotta know how creepy it sounds, dude. It comes off so creepy.
I watch a lot of crime documentaries.
So if you didn't see any red flags before, this is gonna be one of them ones for me. All right. So you are a nigga who watches a lot of crime documentaries, and then you want people to come into the woods without their phones, not on drugs, and not having nobody around them to help them get out of the situation that you're trying to put them in. You're a criminal and you're trying to murder motherfuckers.
I feel like I'm going to be seeing Joy Cult soon.
Again, stop addressing comments because you make yourself look bad.
This point was brought up.
Again.
Red flag number 50 motherfucking 5. That laugh was very evil villainous. You know what I mean? I got an evil villain laugh myself, so I understand. You know, it comes out sometimes. But not when you're trying to make a video about why people should trust you. I think that's quite unhinged, my nigga. I think you just lost whatever battle you were fighting. And now you must secede.
Again, the evil laugh is not helping you. The evil laugh is not helping to the immediate answer to that. I do like the idea he's saying before. He's like, oh, we're all too addicted to our phones and stuff. You know, it's just getting out and being in each other's presence. And yeah, there's some truth to that. I think he's just going the far extreme the other way, you know? I think he's going too socially crazy one way to try to fix a problem that just needs to be fixed a little bit more conscientiousness. Just a little bit more, I'm there for you when you're talking in a conversation and you look someone in the eyes and you connect with them,
And look, he might be a really great guy. He might not be a serial killer. He might not be none of that shit. But look, the only people I know that want people around with no phones and think drugs are so bad and you should always be sober are the people who are crazy as fuck. I've never met a person who was like, I'm always sober all the time, who wasn't trying to murder motherfuckers, who wasn't like, manipulating people in the worst ways and shit like that. It just seems like drugs kind of help people not be those people. And I'm not saying drugs are good, but it's like those people who specifically only want to target drugs as bad and say like shit like phones and everything is bad. It seems like they just don't want you to think for yourself. You know what I mean?
We don't have to have like a tickle pool noodle twerk competition with each other for to connect on a human level. I guess that's what it comes down to.
Strong community is what's missing in our culture, and this is why we are so quick to label strong communities as cults, is because you, the person writing this comment, you probably haven't hugged someone for more than 3 seconds for years.
Man, I don't like the saying that a hit dog hollers, but I don't think anyone actually said you were a cult. Like I didn't read that in your comments that you're responding to, so I'm assuming that that's how you are feeling about yourself, and you think that that's what people think about you because that's exactly what you are doing. Like nobody. Whenever you find somebody fighting against something that was never said, that's 100% what's going on in their head. Yeah, I mean, like you might not think that way. You might not even care about them in this way at all. But what they're fighting against in their head is gonna come out some kind of way. And this is how it does.
Hey, asshole, what the fuck? I thought we weren't projecting. I thought we weren't making assumptions and shit. What the hell was that? You probably haven't felt joy in your life, motherfucker.
Something is so off about this guy. I love self-development, but the way he says things, the way he dresses, and the way his tone and cadences seems really off and almost fake.
Now, I'm sure he's gonna have a fake ass reason as to why he does this, but this is what I'm saying. I'm not just the one person that notices shit like that. A lot of people hear you when you speak this way. That shit do not sound real. Motherfuckers don't talk like that. Niggas ain't trying to do. I've never met a person that like genuinely talks like that. And I meet autistic people because I'm autistic myself. I meet a lot of different people on different levels of spectrums. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know too many people who like talk like this without being fake as hell.
Well, my friend, you need to do more self-development because you are making an assumption. And
You just did that.
Textbook projection, cuz. That's what I'm saying. He does the things that he says that y'all are doing. He ain't felt nobody hug him for real in fucking 3 years. That's what he's saying. That's why he doing his joy camp so he can get some freak ass people to hug him on some, origin shit in the woods. Because he don't actually have no real friends and no real loved ones in his life that give him a hug for more than 3 seconds.
Wait, hold on, asshole. You just did that with the last guy. He also did the exact thing. The guy was like, you kind of talk really creepy and fake as he's delivering the line of him kind of being creepy and fake. That's the other problem with too much joy. It comes off inauthentic. You shouldn't actually be feeling joy like on a whim, Hopefully it just happens because you're having good conversations, you're with good people or whatever. It's kind of weird when you force the joy, A little too forced. No one likes forced joy. That's how you become inauthentic.
Sounds like grape. You know what I mean?
The fact that you're on my profile writing a long comment suggests that you should probably get off social media and do more inner work.
What about you responding to that comment?
Again, as a fame coach, that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, if your whole platform is get off of social media and don't let it distract you and go live your life and have joy, you should not be on the internet addressing negative comments in a non-joyful way. You are not being you are not using your platform right now. You built a whole platform to say you shouldn't do these things because these things are bad. But here you are on the platform that you don't like, doing the things that you don't like to be done. And we supposed to fuck with you for any reason? That's why I be saying people don't even see how they look, man. You need people like me.
Checkmate. But then what about me responding to you responding to that comment?
That's why I don't get into that shit, man.
And what about the YouTube commenter who's commenting right now about me commenting about him commenting about that comment? Oh, we all need to touch grass.
Get off social media. Go to the gym.
I know this limp, wet noodle ain't telling nobody to go to the gym. Nigga. The fuck? Have you looked in the mirror? Have you ever been to a gym? I know you go outside on your elliptical and you run and everything, but have you lifted weights? Do you know what a weight is? You know what? I'm not gonna judge nobody. I'm just kind of mad at him for being judgmental about everybody else.
Go to the sauna. Go have a one-on-one connection date with someone.
This nigga has never been on a date in his life. He just said a one-on-one connection date. That's not what people say. No one has ever referred to an outing with anyone for any reason as a one-on-one connection date. I've never heard this shit. And I've been around some nerdy ass motherfuckers. Do you hear me? Like I've been around. I'm not from the cool kids table and none of that shit. You know what I mean? I was with the niggas who not popular at all. Yeah, and I've heard some crazy things. That I've never heard nobody say no shit like that.
It's gonna benefit your life.
That's a much more long-winded way of saying go touch grass. Go to the gym or the sauna or a one-on-one connection date.
Do y'all see what I mean? That is a serial killer's laugh. He might not have killed nobody serially just yet, but he has the potential to be a serial killer. He is a serial killer in training. He has to laugh. He's preparing himself. He got people coming out to the woods in the middle of the day at 8 a.m. doing pool noodle fights and shit, twerk dancing. He's getting people to send him his news and shit. He's preparing himself to be a criminal of high standards.
All right. This dude definitely people's lives.
So I like to use context, and I don't think they talking about he fucking their wives because he don't seem like somebody who fucks. But yeah, I mean, I think they using the grape word. Yeah, I mean, and if I heard that said about me, I would not. My immediate response would not be to laugh. That's all I'm saying. It wouldn't be to laugh at all, and definitely not laugh like this. He does do that, and if he doesn't, he is preparing himself to do that. That is his ultimate goal in what he's doing.
Why'd you laugh so hard after that one? Oh, it was kind of creepy to laugh at that much. All right.
I have a strict policy. I do not sleep with anyone who attends my events, especially
good.
Joy Camp. Joy Camp is a
Good.
sex.
What do you mean especially Joy Camp?
So you telling me he got more than one camp? He got the joy camp, and then he got a sad camp or like a freaky camp or whatever kind of camp. So he got different kind of camps where the sex could possibly happen, but especially not joy camp. You know what I mean? Joy camp, we don't have sex at joy camp at all. Do you hear me? But the other camps, you know what I'm saying?
Isn't that a weird phrasing too? I don't sleep with anyone who attends my events, especially Joy Camp. So like, it seems like you kind of like did like half stuff in the other events, you know? Like, you get a little handsy. I don't know.
I encourage you to come to Joy Camp and see for yourself. Everyone, by the way, who's made these comments, you out of all people can benefit from Joy Camp the most.
Now look, I ain't trying to stop his bag or nothing, but I'm telling you 100%, if you don't like the shit you see on the videos and you got to make comments like this, you will not like Joy Camp. You will not like it at all. 100%. I'm telling you right now. You're not going to like it. You're going to waste your money and you're going to be mad at the motherfucker. Okay, just a quick question. If you get to Joy Camp and you done spent your $500 and you realize this shit is trash as hell and I don't like this shit at all, can you get your money back? Or is that like off the table? Because I'm saying that's not joyful thing to do with ask your money back. You know what I'm saying?
So I want all of you to come to Joy Camp and
Give me
experience
$500 at least
who
to
I
sleep on a
actually
sleeping bag
am
that you
in
need to bring.
person. Thank you for your entertainment. I don't know what it is, but I just love reading these comments. They just
Then you're gonna love my video.
make me laugh. It's so great.
So he probably got a fame coach right now that's telling him to do this, because it seems like he's doing this shit with like full volition of like, I know what I'm doing and it's the right thing. So maybe he has a coach that's telling him that you should address these comments with joy and make it seem like you're not bothered by them. But let me tell you right now, if you are addressing anything, you are bothered. Like, if you're not bothered by anything, you don't address it. Like, there have been a lot of shit said about me over the years of my life. I've never once said shit about it. There's some shit I have said about it because I was, fucked up about those situations. But there are a lot of shit that I didn't say shit about because I don't care. If you really don't care, you don't make a fucking whole video about the shit, nigga.
Well, way to finish it with another inauthentic laugh. It just makes me laugh. This is an official call to action that I will be launching. Me, the Gunner scientist. That's just, I do science about myself, about Gunner. We'll be launching Hate Camp. A full week of hate. Out in the near Vancouver.
I think I'm done, y'all. So if y'all want to go watch more of his videos, that's Gunner. It's my first time reacting to one of his videos. Just my first time seeing him. So it was cool. So I might react to more of his videos because he seems like a pretty cool dude. But anyway, I'm still Khalil. Once again, I love y'all. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tap into the universe. Go listen to all my artists, bro. I got 2 new artists I just dropped. Me, still Khalil. DJ Khalil Bay was my old name, but I still got music under there. Then I got Willow Faye, is my new artist I just signed from New Hampshire. And then Zane Orion, he's also one of her friends. So I got a package deal with him. You know what I mean? But I love y'all. Go listen to the music. It's gonna help out this whole universe, this ecosystem, to keep me making videos and stuff like that. Cause I don't have to make a lot of music no more. Cause I write the songs for them and produce songs for them and stuff. So I don't have to spend as much time as I used to in the studios and all that shit. So I'm really excited to be a label owner and actually get to do my job, because it was just a vanity label at first, and I don't like being a vanity motherfucker. I don't even like telling people I'm good at stuff. So I like giving all my attention to other people and giving them all the sauce and shit like that. So I have artists to do that for now, and I'm excited. I know y'all don't want to hear about this shit. I love y'all. So once again, if you are not a Caligulator, go ahead, hit like, share, subscribe, tap into the universe, become a twin and a friend that's locked in. Do you hear me? I love y'all. Peace.